Before I introduce our speaker for tonight, I would like to take care of some housekeeping items. You will be muted during the whole presentation. So if you have any questions during the talk, please type into the chat box and we will have Q&A after our speaker finish the presentation. Please do not take photos or video of the material during the presentation, and we will not provide a copy of the presentation. So if you need to drop down any crucial information, please prepare a notebook or any devices that can help you to take your notes. Please be aware that you should attempt the demonstrations at your own risk. No liability will be taken by presenter. If you have any physical related health concerns, please seek assessment by a physiotherapist to address your health concerns. So, any questions? Okay, so if you have no other questions before the talk, I will mute all of you now. Okay. All right, so, okay. So let me introduce our speaker this evening. Some of you may see him 2 weeks ago, and Derek. Hi, Derek. Derek is a registered physiotherapist and the delighted owner of DC Sport Physio Clinic. He offers assessment and treatments using manual therapy, education, and exercise via in-person and through Tele Rehab services. Derek is excited and dedicated to provide his patients with treatment based on the latest evidence in sports medicine research. He treats injuries for work-related sport and concussions. Derek is a graduate from Queen's University and holds a master in rehabilitation sciences from Western University. During his spare time, he loves to spend time with his family, working out, and volunteering in church. Derek joined our center last September and kind enough to offer his time voluntarily for us. He is helping us under our health service for Tele Rehab physiotherapy. That is to see patients who need physio but cannot go in person. So I will now pass the time to Derek.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks for the introduction. So I'm going to now share my presentation now. Amy, do you have something to share, or I want me to share after?
Yeah, multiple.
Okay, sure.
Yep, you can. Yeah.
I'll go first then. All right.
Yep.
All righty. So hi, everyone. Thanks for coming over to the presentation today. I'm going to share my screen right now. All right. We're going to play the screen. Do you guys see the PowerPoint presentation? Yeah, thumbs up.
Yep.
Yeah. Good, great, awesome. So we're getting started. So again, thanks Amy for introducing me. Today's topic is on sitting posture, titled here, Posture for Work and for School. So this is good for adults and kids. So, you know, these days, a lot of us are sitting at home, and it's definitely very important to keep this in mind. So this is the order of the presentation today. We're going to go through some background information on posture and injury, and also going to go looking at, you know, what is good posture? What can we do to make sure we have good posture while working from home or working in the office? And also we're going to have a little demonstration together. And as Amy mentioned, you get to try this at your own risk. And also we're going to have a question and answer period as well. So like the new reality right now is, you know, we're working and learning more from home now. Adults, children, older adults, teenagers, university students, you name it. We're all working from home more. And the purpose of this presentation really is to how to prevent injury while working from home. And the big question is, you know, why does posture matter? A lot of research has been going on for a long time now, since the 70s, have explored and examined how does posture, how it's associated with injury. And essentially, the conclusion has been pretty clear that poor posture has been associated to many different injuries, and that the more time that we stay in poor posture, the more likely we are susceptible for injury. And this could be injury for a number of body parts. This could be for the neck, shoulder, elbows, and can even cause headaches as well if we're in bad posture for a long period of time. And the fun part about this is that posture has been examined even during the industrial era. So during the 19th century, when there were increase in industry and in manufacturing, a lot of research have been looking at how does repetitive work and posture been affecting people and how it's associated with injury. And we had to understand that injury costs the healthcare system billions of dollars per year. Okay. There's lots of money involved here. And different injuries that people can sustain, it could be to the neck. It can also cause headaches. It can cause shoulder strain, tennis elbow, and also low back pain as well. And these are just some examples of what it could cause. So this is probably the most important slide in this presentation. So this is probably where I would suggest everyone to take note. If you have your notebook, get it ready. This is where I'm going to discuss about what is good posture. And so if you see in this cartoon character here, and also in the bullet points, sit at the back of the chair. What's really important is that as we are sitting at home, and sometimes we have a tendency to want to sit at the edge of the chair in order to do something. What's really important is that we sit at the back of the chair and have our butt fully supported on the seat pan. Okay, the seat pan is where we generally sit. Make sure you're sitting at the back. This way, the backrest will be supporting our low backs. Also, as well, when we're sitting, try to keep your feet flat on the ground. It's very important to help keep the legs balanced on both sides and have the feet flat. Because if we try to change things, like sometimes we want to cross our legs, this can cause injury to the hip or to the back from crossing our legs. So it's very important to keep our feet flat on the ground. Another example is the third bullet is to make sure that the computer monitor that we're using or whatever we're reading is usually about arm's length away. So for example, if I'm standing here, I would stick my arm out in front of me, make sure it's at my fingertips. And you guys can try this out as well. Make sure your monitor is about arm's length away. Stick your arm out and your monitor is at your fingertips. That's a good distance away from your monitor. You're not too close and you're also not too far as well. But of course, this also depends on person to person, because if you wear glasses, you may have another greatest vision. You might want to lean your head closer, or you might want to sit further back. The general rule is to have your monitor at arm's length away. The fourth bullet is also to keep the monitor at eye level height. And when I talk about the eye level height, I talk about the top of the monitor at eye level height. Oftentimes we may have our monitor way too high, we may have it way too low, and that can ultimately affect how our posture is. What research has shown that is the best to have the monitor height at eye level. So if I stick my arm out, it's at the monitor's at my fingertips, and the top of the monitor will be at my eye level. Because people have the tendency to drift their head down when they're working and tend to look down toward the center of the monitor. So that's generally where we want to set up our monitor. And if we need to change the height of the monitor, different tips you can do is you can add a book or several books underneath the monitor to bring it a little higher. And if it's too low, try and find a way to lower the monitor. Fifth bullet is to keep your elbows at 90 degrees. And what's really important about this is that as we keep our elbows at 90 degrees, they're not bent too much or too out, is that this ultimately affects how our shoulders are positioned, but also how our neck is positioned as well. And the last but not least is to use an external monitor when we are doing our work. Laptops have become very convenient to do work from anywhere, and the problem is that the monitor is so small, but also as well, the height of it is very low. Oftentimes, if we leave it on a desk or work on our laps, it's usually way too low, and it's very important that we use an external monitor, that we can attach the external monitor to the laptop to increase and improve the height of the laptop. Okay, these are just the 6 bullets. You're seeing the back of the chair. Keep your feet flat on the ground. Keep your monitor's arm length away. Monitor is at eye level height, elbows at 90 degrees flexion, and use an external monitor, not a laptop screen for working. Okay, is that good for everyone? Yeah. Okay. I want to move on to the next screen, next one now. All right, let's try it out. Let's try out this. Let's try this setup. Okay, so I'm going to not share my screen anymore. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing here. So you guys all see me here. All right, so if you guys just pay attention to me, and I'll show you what's going on here. Okay, so there. So I have my chair here, my lovely office chair. Just pretend that there is a monitor, a desk in front of me here. Okay, so there's a desk here, and make sure the first rule is to sit in the back of the seat. Okay, so on my chair here, I have a little pillow here on my back. This is just a little extra, but I make sure that my whole butt is on the whole seat. Okay, I'm not sitting on the edge, right? Because that forces me to lean forward. I'm going to bring myself right to the seat, the full seat pan here. Okay, and also another one is to keep your feet flat on the ground. So when I'm sitting down, I want to make sure I keep my feet flat on the ground. I'm not going to cross my legs at all when I'm sitting. Make sure you keep your feet flat, and it doesn't matter if you're wearing shoes or you're barefoot. It's all good. Just keep your feet flat. That's the most important thing. Okay. Next thing we got to do is make sure that when we are sitting, that we do have good posture. So when I sit, I'm gonna keep my shoulders back, keep my chin tucked, and that's generally good posture. Okay. When I have my monitor, I have to make sure that my monitor is about arm's length away. So roughly where my end of my hand is here, that's where my monitor is going to be. So you guys got to try that out with your monitor as well. Feel free to adjust your monitor if you need to now. And also if you're on, you're sitting, make sure you keep your elbows bent at 90 degrees. You see my elbows here at 90 degrees. That's roughly where I'm working. And also as well, if I have a laptop here, okay, my laptop monitor is going to be nice, very low. It's going to be below my eye level height. Make sure you have your external monitor set up. So usually I have my laptop here in front of me, and then I have my external monitor behind it as well. So I have nice, good setup there. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the share screen here. All right, so here are some extra exercises I have here. There's 3 exercises I'd like you guys to try out, and these are really good stretches to do while you're at your desk, generally for correcting your posture. And I would recommend doing these exercises about 10 times every 3 hours or so, just to help with maintaining good posture. So the first one I have is called the chin tuck, okay? And essentially, if you're watching my screen, I'm just going to demonstrate it right now. If you guys see me from the speaker mode, the chin tuck looks like this. Essentially, I'm creating double chins with my chin, like that. So I'm really tucking my chin in back. So we're not looking up and we're not looking down. I'm creating lots of double chins. So the front looks like this. So lots of chins here. Yeah. You know, those double chins, triple chins you don't want. Yeah, we're gonna create them with this exercise here. Good. And that one's good for the neck. Another exercise I have that's pretty good is rolling back your shoulders, and for good posture. This can be done like this. Essentially, you're sitting like this, and I'll bring my screen down a little bit. You can see me. I'm just rolling my shoulders back like this. Rolling back. Okay. See how my shoulders going backwards? And again, you want to do about 10 of these every 3 hours of sitting. Good. And the last one I have, this one you're going to do it in standing. So I'm going to show it to you right now as I'm standing here. So this one's good for your back. If you're standing, you get up from your chair, stand up, and you can put your hands on your low back, and then you want to lean back like this. Your feet are flat on the ground. Yeah, your feet can be together. You're just leaning back like this. This is just a nice back stretch you can do. Again, every 3 hours of sitting, get up, stretch your back out. It's really good for your back. Good. Right. All right, so next, yeah. Is everyone good with that one, those exercises? Yeah, everyone clear about those ones, those chin tucks, shoulder rolls and back extensions? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are okay. Let me know if you guys are not okay. Give me a thumbs down. And oh, someone raised a hand. Susan raised a hand. Yeah.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Would you mind do the chin tucks again?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna exit this screen. You guys can watch me again, okay? I'm gonna stop sharing. All right, here we go. So the chin tuck, really important. So from the side, it looks like this. So I'm gonna lower my camera. So essentially a side view. I'm trying to bring my chin going back in this direction here, like this. Did you see my ear? If you watch my ear, do you see it going backwards? And this is a neck stretch here. It's a nice stretch for your neck. To do this. So try it out. Yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense, Susan? Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else have questions about these exercises?
What is this for that exercise?
The chin tuck is for your neck.
Yeah, or to release the lack of maybe more less stress, lot pressure.
Yeah, it's to make it more flexible. Yeah.
Okay.
Derek, do you know, because I once heard my friends told me, I don't know whether this really helped for the neck as well, because she told me to put a finger, whatever, to try to pull this back.
Yes.
So and then I think I will feel like it works, but I'm not too sure whether this is the right thing that I can test, or because I know there's something like it's not really know whether I'm doing the leg right or not.
Yeah. Is your friend like in healthcare?
Physio as well, but it's a long time ago, so I just want to double check because my memory like
yeah. She's on the right track.
Okay, all right.
She's on the right track. Yeah, shouldn't cause any harm. Yeah. But if you want to call me for a physio.
I'm just trying to help, like maybe the attendants, if they don't really know how to move the leg, they might try to do this, but I don't know how to teach them like this way. I can show you this, but it might help them. Yeah,
that's another alternative of doing it. But I just want to for this presentation, just keep it as simple as possible. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, good question. Anyone else?
Derek?
Yeah.
When we do the chin tucking, so we keep our head in the same level, or do we have? Well, when I do it, it seems that I pull my head upward.
Yeah.
Pull my head upward. Is it right?
Yeah, Anita. Why don't I guide you through it? Okay. Why don't you turn yourself to the right, right now, and I'll guide you through it. Let's see your chin tuck.
You mean this way?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, do a chin tuck for me. You got it.
Oh, okay.
That's it. You got it. Yeah, as long as you're not looking up or looking down, you got it. Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing.
It also the same thing that I'm not sure that I had to do the what we require to do. I'm not sure that I had to do the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you can show me Ada if you want it. If you want to, let me double check.
It's just like Anita that with the side of the body.
Yeah, you could just do it the same way that that Anita did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same way. Yeah. Anita got it on the first try.
When I move, I feel that my back also move backward. It's not the body is not moving, just
the body shouldn't move. No.
The body not moving.
No, the body should not move. No, just the neck.
That's just the cheek. Just the cheek to move backward.
That's right.
But before I do it, my back also the same time that move backward.
It shouldn't move. No.
Okay.
Derek, another question.
Yes.
When we talk about the monitor should be straight or should be sliding backward or frontward, or what's the position of the monitor?
Flat in front of you, arm's length away. It should be flat in front of you, arm's length away. Yeah.
Just flat, arm's length, and then perpendicular to my hand. That it is straight.
Yeah. So it's like, for example, if you were my monitor here, you'll be at my fingertip right now. That's where my monitor should be.
To straight the whole hand. If the whole hand is straight, not just some of them of the straight.
Yeah, so like if I were to set up my monitor, like say I'm sitting here, I straighten my arm out, it's at my fingertips right in front of me.
Okay.
That's where it'll be at. Yeah.
Okay. I know that's the distance, right? That's the distance.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, should the monitor be standing straight, or they should be sliding backward, or
whether it's inclined or flat?
Yeah, right.
I prefer flat, because I find if it's inclined, I find that again, like the distance when you're looking at the middle, from the top is another distance, from the bottom is another distance. Ideally flat, just so because it's flat, you maintain your posture upright. If it's reclined, you might be tempted to lean forward.
Okay.
Yeah. I would rather keep it flat. I would go with flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean the monitor is a 90 degree, not more than 90 degree or less than 90 degree. Yeah,
90 degrees. 90 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the level is from your eye, right? The top of the screen is at the same level of your eye?
Yes.
Okay. So that the purpose is to keep your head straight, not looking down or looking up.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Got you. Thank you.
Welcome. You guys good? All right.
You mean keep it at the eyesight? Is it the center of the monitor? Is the eyesight or just the top of the monitor?
Top of the monitor.
The eyesight. Top of the monitor be the eyesight. Is it?
Eye level.
Eye level. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions at all? Okay. Very good. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay. Let's see. All right. So as we move on, as Amy mentioned, I offer Tele Rehab at the 105 Gibson Center. Essentially, they're just they're virtual consults, just like this, how we're talking over Zoom. And essentially, I offer them and I do like assessments and full treatments online. So just like this, without having to contact each other, we can safely treat you without risk of COVID. Okay. So far, COVID has not been known to travel through webcam yet, so we're okay. Then the great part about this, all your proceeds will support the 105 Gibson Center. And if you need to book an appointment, there's Amy's email. You can contact her and she'll set you up with an appointment. Okay. And it's amyl@105gibson.com. And I'll share this again on the next slide as well. There we go. There's the last slide here. If you have any questions at all, I open the floor now to the question and answer period. And if you want to contact myself, there's my email, dcsportphysio@gmail.com. questions at all?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Questions. Do you provide physio in Cantonese?
I do provide physio in Cantonese. I do speak Cantonese. Yes.
Maybe you say some words in Cantonese.
OK 大家好，我係 Derek， 我係物理治療 OK， 我係識廣東話，咁所以咧，如果你需要幫手咧，有咩腰骨痛啊、咩痛啊、咩扭親啊，我都可以幫到你嚇。咁呢個105 Gibson 啦，我都有即係做啲 Tele Rehab 用英文或者中文都有，即係廣東話啦，國語唔識啦，但係咧我係幫到你啦。OK， 咁如果有即係家人啦、老人家、細路仔咧唔識英文咧，我可以用廣東話同你講。
咁frozen shoulder,
Yes.
could you help?
Yes, I do. I fix tons of frozen shoulders. Lots of frozen shoulders.
Oh.
I fix most of them. I've treated on Tele Rehab. I've also treated in person as well. Yeah, I do tons of frozen shoulders. I think right now with the whole pandemic, a lot of frozen shoulders. A lot of people having pain in their shoulders from being at home. And I find frozen shoulder is it's a big one right now with the pandemic, but it's definitely physio really does help. Actually, a fun fact actually in research, some studies have come out, they said that they're comparing physiotherapy and surgery. And they showed that surgery, when they did surgery for a frozen shoulder, the outcomes were much worse. But when they did with physiotherapy, outcomes were much better. So people got stronger, people had better range of motion, people can get back to their daily life better with physiotherapy compared to surgery. So you can choose physio instead for your frozen shoulder. And
are we going to the Gibson Center to receive the physiotherapy or going to your clinic?
Good question. We're still not work. It's still a big work in progress right now. I think because of the whole pandemic right now, I'm just offering the Tele Rehab right now. We have to see later on whether I'll be offering it in person. Yeah. We have to see. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
there's a question. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead first.
So did you say go to the clinic or go to the Gibson Center? I didn't get you. Did you say do we go to your clinic to do the physiotherapy or going to the Gibson to receive the therapy?
I think right now, for the purposes of this presentation, this is affiliated with the 105 Gibson Center.
Right.
So if I offer, for example, services through 105 Gibson Center, that will be through Tele Rehab with 105 Gibson Center. Now, for myself, I work as a physiotherapist. I have my own clinic. I have my own physical space where I see patients. But right now, for the purpose of this presentation, I just do Tele Rehab for 105 Gibson Center.
Oh, I see. Okay, so through the 105 Gibson. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, questions. How to determine depth and height of sit? If my legs feel numb after sitting for a longer period, does it mean the sit is not right for me?
That's a good question. The numbness can be a number of things. That people may have numbness in their legs. It could be the height of the chair itself. Sometimes, for example, some people might sit too low or sit too high. If you look at my screen, I'm going to lower my camera so you guys can see. Generally, you wanna sit roughly that your knee is at 90 degrees. So my lower leg here and my thigh is about 90 degrees. That's generally where you want to go. And that's generally how you want to sit. Now, of course, keeping your feet flat on the ground. That's really important. In terms of numbness on the legs, that can come from a different thing. So I have to look at someone's past medical history, looking at any health conditions in the past that might be influencing it. But also as well, I found as I've been working with a lot of different people have been having numbness and tingling or pain in their legs for a variety of reasons that can be occurring because of posture. Is it because of the chair? It could be, but I think the best way to find out is to really book an appointment with me. I think from person to person it really varies. I don't think it's a general umbrella solution for all this, saying, oh, we fix the chair, problem solved. I know as a physiotherapist, I like to fix the person. I don't just fix the environment, I fix the person to get some long-term results. So I think it's best to definitely, if you're in doubt, book right in with the 105 Gibson to get help.
Okay. So, Derek, they say, sorry, we can't see you clearly. I'm not too sure, can't see you clearly. Is you just demonstrate like the chair you see. I'm not quite sure the question can't see you clearly is what part you cannot see clearly. Sandy, could you like clarify a little bit so we can maybe we can show the demonstration to you again on how to prevent the lumps or kind of things. And I will go back to your question if you can type it, okay? And then next, when should I replace my sofa based on the cushions becoming too soft?
That's a good question. I think the big question I ask you is like, why do you sit on a sofa for working? I would say the sofa is probably the worst surface to sit on for watching TV or working. A lot of people who I've seen, yes, Amy.
Maybe could you stop sharing so that people can see you?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yes. There we go. Yes. Yeah. I would say definitely. I wouldn't even recommend sitting on a sofa for working. When should you replace the seat cushions for a sofa? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think the most important part is why you're sitting on a sofa. I would recommend you sit on a nice, firm kitchen chair, probably for your posture. That would probably be the best bet. Oftentimes I find people who sit on sofas get in really bad posture anyways, laptop, desktop, whatever it is, it's just very poor posture. I wouldn't recommend the sofa in the first place. So yeah, that would be my response. Yeah, the sofa, not the best place to sit on for work. Any other questions at all? Let's see here, I've got some questions here.
I don't use sofa for work, but for Raptors.
Oh, for Raptor, eternal Raptor. Yeah, that's TV, watching TV. I would say sit on a hard kitchen chair when you're watching the Raptors. I would treat for example, if you're working, sure, but watching the Raptors is also a very, you need a lot of concentration, you need a lot of energy and good posture to watch the Raptors play. And I think it's really important that you sit in a good chair, and that keeps you, up in good upright posture for sitting. So I recommend you get your kitchen chair, sit on it, all the same guidelines that I had, push your butt back, sit on the whole seat pan, keep your back against the backrest, and you can watch the Raptors. Again, if your monitor, your TV, make sure it's at least arm's length away or even further back if it's a really big screen TV. So make sure that you have also good lighting as well. It really helps when you're watching TV. I don't really like the sofa. I'm not a big fan of sofas. Yeah. They just feel comfortable in the beginning, but then afterwards you're just hurting after. And I don't recommend it. That's a good question. Yeah.
And then our pillow top mattresses bad for back in general.
Are pillow top mattresses bad for back in general? I don't know an exact answer. In general, I would not sit on them. Yeah, I would not sit on them. They're not very supportive. They look great. Aesthetically, they look amazing. Functionally, not great for our bodies in general. So I wouldn't recommend it. That answers your question. Good one, Christine. Yeah, it's a good question.
Okay, what about when you do this demonstration, you have a little pillow putting at the back of the chair. Is it help?
Yes, that's a great question. That's an amazing question, Amy. So I don't sponsor anyone, so I don't sponsor any company. This is not sponsored by anyone. This is a cushion, okay? I just bought this from the pharmacy. And essentially this is our base round cushion that I get from the pharmacy. You get at your Shoppers Drug Mart or Rexall Pharmacy. It's a little back cushion you get on Amazon. Essentially, I just put this cushion onto my chair here. You see that on my chair? and essentially just stays right there. And what's really important is that essentially I put this little cushion here right into the small of my low back. So right in the small here. Oh, can someone mute their mic? Can someone mute their mic? I heard it. Thank you. Okay. What's really important is to have the low back roll onto the low back to give you some support. I like it because it maintains the normal curve of my low back. Again, you can use any regular, even take a sweater. You can roll it up and stick it right in your low back here for support. Does it help? I find it very comfortable. So I really do like this cushion here. So you can even use it like a sweater, roll it up, stick it in your low back. Can you use that a pillow for that? Use a pillow for sleeping. You can use a pillow for sleeping. Good question, Sadie. I think one thing is you can definitely use a pillow if you want to for your low back, whatever really fits and more comfortable for you. Sweater can work too. So I didn't have my black little pillow here.
How about the cushion that have the whole that you put at the whole back is at the cushion is not good as you show that that you have sit that one. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, Ada, can you repeat?
Yeah. Because some of the cushion is the whole the big things that you put at after at the back is not good as you show that you use it right now. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so like comparing this back cushion to other cushions.
Yeah.
So which is better? Which is better? I think honestly, like there's no like formal.
Because most of the cushion is the whole back cushion, or
yeah, there's well, okay. So in terms of whole back cushion, that to provide support for your whole back and your shoulders as well. Is it necessary? Is it necessary? Is it helpful? I think it's not an issue. I think as long as your low back is supported, that's very key.
Yeah,
the whole back cushion supports the entire back and the shoulders
at the back. Yeah, like before me, I put the whole. I just put a cushion at the back. Things that is support my back, but not like you show that you use it right now.
Yeah, like for example, like if I say I take away this black cushion, right? It's gone now, and then I just use just the back itself here. The great part about the backrest is that supports also like my shoulders as well, so I can really lean back for support. But I find like again, like it's not supporting my low back curve on my low back. So having this round cushion helps. Is a flat cushion much worse? I wouldn't say so. I think it depends on your comfort level. I prefer the round one more.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that the big larger cushion for your back is something wrong with it. I think it's just as helpful.
Oh, you mean that you use the cushion that it support the lower back? Is it mean?
Yes.
That's the lower back. Oh, if the whole cushion may be the whole back, is it? Not just the low back.
Yeah, that's right.
Lower back.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And my chair is not like you the chair the back is a little backward, but my the back of the chair is straight. Do you know what I mean? This is straight, not like the back of your chair.
Yeah, general rule is try to sit about 90 degrees. That's your general rule. So having a low back cushion is helpful.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Terry, do we need a high back chair to sit on, or just the ordinary chair with a back is good enough?
I think a regular regular wooden kitchen chair is just fine.
Oh, okay. Not
it's just fine. If you want to add some
support, chair with a hard back.
Yeah, no, it's not necessary. No.
Not necessary. Okay, as long as you have something support. to your lower back, and then if we put just the the friend said she put a whole square cushion at the back. As long as we feel comfortable, it works.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
Great.
that's the
Thank you.
high chair is not support the same time support the leg because it higher the chair.
Yeah. Some high chairs have like a head support. Is that necessary?
Okay.
Not entirely necessary.
Yeah, because the high chairs are very expensive.
Like if someone say they want to, like say they sit in a chair, an office chair with a backrest and a headrest, it just tells a person where to put their head in terms of sitting. So if you had something on the back of your head, right, it'll tell you, oh, this is how you sit upright. There it is. You're touching it, right? But is it necessary? No, not necessary.
Not so useful.
I think again, like I don't want you guys to go out and say, oh yeah, I gotta find the best ergonomic chair online right now and go buy it. No, I think that's a bit of a marketing gimmick. I think as long as try to give you some more like evidence-based tips right now. What's setting up your home, and this way you can work from home with better posture. And even if you have, for example, you have family members as well who are studying from home, this would be really good for like students as well, children. Really good.
It means to know, is it useful or not useful? Because if you buy it, it's not useful, you waste the money, and because you hope that it helps, it be to make you worse that you don't know. Do you know what I mean?
There's no need to buy there's no need to buy any unnecessary things.
I just know that point is necessary or not help. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions at all? Comments?
Derek， 我可唔可以問你黑色嗰個 cushion 咧，可唔可以當係枕頭擺喺床嗰度用咧？即係整住個頸骨，即係佢係 support 到個頸嘅。
Oh, you mean using a regular pillow for the back cushion?
No, the one you have, the black
cushion
you have.
Black one that I have for neck. Use it for neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you lie down the bed, so it's supporting the neck.
I would not use this black cushion for my neck. I wouldn't. No. Just use a regular pillow for your neck.
But sometimes I found the pillows a bit too high. It's bending my head.
Okay.
So my neck is a kind of not that very good supported.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that if you want your head to be better supported on the pillow, again, it depends on each person. Like I'm not sure, like how your neck is, how your back is, and if you have any other like pre-existing issues or how your posture is currently. Generally, I don't recommend like if you have like a back pillow like cushion like this to put it for your neck. I wouldn't do that. I think you have to look into specifically, what pillow is best for you. But also, besides as a physiotherapist, instead of fixing the environment, let's fix you. I think it's the main thing is to fix you, because again, if you're just always depending on that one product, that one pillow to help you, I want you to find ways you can help yourself. Sadie. The main thing is that I want to fix you so that when you're lying on any kind of pillow, you're not saying, oh, I have to use that one pillow because otherwise I'll have issues. I think we can't put a Band-Aid on the problem. We have to find a long-term solution for it.
Oh, yeah.
So the main thing is I would definitely consider, contact Amy. Amy's email, amyl@105gibson.com. I think that's the best way to do it. I think we have to do an appointment to see what is the best option for you, so that we can give you a better long-term solutions. I don't want to give you guys like a a quick Band-Aid fix on everything.
Before I lie on the back, my neck is so pain. Sometimes I cannot move the leg. So my family doctor asked me to buy a foam mattress, a memory foam pillow is better. Now I'm not so pain. Can move the neck when I lie on the back. But before I can't do that.
Good.
Okay, so we are now 8:70. Derek, are you allowed to like one more questions? Because I have
Yeah.
a question
Yeah,
in the
sure.
chat box. Okay.
Sure.
After sitting in my car for an hour, I have really bad lower back pain. I was told because it was a sport car. I tried to use pillows and cushions to support my back. It helps a little bit, but not much. I'm seriously thinking about getting rid of the car because of this seat issue. Is there a solution?
I would contact Amy. I would book a physio appointment with Amy and then get the problem fixed. Don't get rid of the sports car. If you do get rid of it, give it to me. I'll take it. But I think the main thing is not the sports car. Let's fix you, and then you can sit in any sports car you want. So even if you want to trade this sports car for another sports car, you won't have the same issue with any sports car. So let's do that. Okay. Let's book an appointment is to see Amy, and that'd be a good way to go with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So booking with Amy. Do you mean we talk by telephone because it's called Tele Help? Tele Help. Is it the appointment is by telephone or by is it personal appointment?
Yeah, so it's just like this, like how we're talking right now. It's a one-on-one appointment. So there won't be other people won't be watching here. So you can keep your health information confidential. It's just a one-on-one discussion between us. And then Amy will do the administration. She'll schedule everything, and then but then we will talk one-on-one. The first assessment is usually about 40 minutes, and each follow-up is about half an hour. And then I will discuss, we'll share information and see, what's going on. How can I assess you? And then what are some main issues we have to work on? Then I'll treat you by doing exercise together over webcam, just like this.
Oh,
yeah, that's Tele Rehab, and I've been using a lot of this during the pandemic. Just can't see people, don't want to see me, they're scared,
right.
And then I say, okay, I don't have to wear a mask and see everyone, so that I can treat you. So that's the great part about the Tele Rehab. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to end our time here. So thank you very much, Derek, for your valuable time tonight. And please keep following us for our next talk. And probably there's one coming Saturday for stretching skill set, and also next Saturday for mental health about depressions. So as always, for more information, please go to our website and look for programs under ALI Talk or under our health services. And so if you want to book any Tele Rehab with Derek, just call us. And if you go to our website, www.105gibson.com, you can find all the information there. All right. So thank you all for your participation this evening. So may everyone have a good night, sleep well, and have a good dream.